Welcome to Frugal Mama Gardens. My name is Julie. Here is what I have been up to the last couple of weeks. It is winter prep time, and I am loving it. And the fragrance, oh no, it is just fabulous. I'm gonna let the rest of this finish drying out and then bag it up. And perhaps we will do a potpourri, or we will use it in candle making. I don't know. I'm just in love with the fragrance of these dried cosmos. I will let those dry out. I'll hang them to dry out. I will go ahead and cut off all of the root balls and just throw those back into the garden. Also, no worries about having reseeding volunteers next year. There are still plenty of seeds that are here and they will pop up next year. So excited. I do hope to get weeding done before winter really kicks in. I should have about a week, according to the current forecast, so we'll see how that goes. I have a couple of pumpkins that we discovered once all of the foliage, kind of froze. Thinking about harvesting those, we'll see. I need to get all of the pumpkin foliage chopped down and composted. It's coming along. It's all coming along. Look how beautiful these are. Aren't those gorgeous? Oh, they're wonderful. Which reminds me, I do need to deadhead and harvest from the mums and asters. I'm going to attempt to get seed from them. Also, can we just appreciate how gorgeous the strawberries are? Look at that. Oh, they're so beautiful. Oh my goodness, I love them. They make, even if you're not interested in them for fruit, which, I mean, why wouldn't you be? They make the most amazing border plant in your flower beds. Just absolutely fabulous. Let's see. I am also going to cut these mums and their leaves. Oh my goodness. When they are dried, they smell so good. I'm going to let these bloom. Then I will go ahead and cut them and hang them for dried plants. There are also medicinal uses for the leaves, maybe even the flowers. I'll have to look into that, but definitely going to harvest them and going to clean up this, good Lord, this mess right here of this big guy. I wonder if I can divide it. I've never divided, well, have I? I don't think I've divided a mum before, but this one, she's ready. We're also going to attempt, like I said, to harvest some of the seeds. Then over here on the side of the porch, I need to chop down all of the hollyhock stems. I've got some gorgeous rosebuds here on the John F. Kennedy rose. There are a bunch of banana peels down there, kind of a mess. Need to get some of those stickers off of there. I always tell the kids, throw the banana peels out to the roses. Unfortunately, sometimes we don't get the stickers off, so I will take care of that. Those are so good for the roses. Let's see, I'm also going to trim up this guy and try to make him into more of a heart shape, but like a 3D heart. It's something I'm working on. I am going to trim back all of this beautifulness. It is so gorgeous, but it does take up the entire path. Something really exciting to note, all of these roots from the tree that we had to get rid of because it was destroying the property, these are all dying. I was able to pull one out just the other day. Oh, there he is right there. Yeah, so soon we will have these gone, which will make this pathway much safer. What else? I had really hoped that this year we would address the rock situation. These are all rocks from the rock wall that we took down over there. We have rocks here. We have rocks over here under all of this weed mess. I do have plans for them and things I want to do with them. But let's be honest, I don't see that happening this year, unfortunately. We'll see. We shall see. never say never, right? But also, I am going to harvest more of these flowers. I successfully harvested a bunch of their seeds the other day, so why not go ahead and harvest some more of those. I'll let these couple of guys bloom, but the rest we will go ahead and deadhead and or harvest. What else? I don't know that there is anything else. Oh yes, no, I am going to continue with this juniper right here, attempting to form him into some kind of a topiary. Stay tuned for that one. And maybe I will get around to cleaning up all these weeds. It's a possibility. It's not a promise. I do have a week, but I have been sick. And we'll see. We'll see what my body says. And then I'm also going to trim down this tree and all of these vines. They'll all be back next year. But I like to, these days, try to stay on top of them, kind of keep them under control. I do need to deadhead on the big rows here and on the mini rows over there. There is, of course, always more weeds. Maybe we'll attempt to harvest some of the oregano, other deadheading, other weeds, etc., etc. Chop down all of these hollyhocks. What else? The peony foliage needs to be chopped down. All of these hollyhocks. My goodness, there's a lot to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump in and get to it. I'm not done yet, but look how pretty this is. I'm so glad we moved this wooden trellis thing that I got for free, or was it like $5? Maybe like $5 on Facebook. Anyway, so glad that we moved it here on the porch. That is so freaking pretty. As I was getting all the marigolds ready to dry, a bunch of seeds have already fallen out, so I will be sure to gather them up. We don't want to waste. No, 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 no. Mama loves marigolds and seeds. Especially seeds that I don't have to go and buy at the store. Why haven't I been doing this for years and years and years is the question. I didn't get to do this last year because last year I had foot reconstruction surgery the day after Halloween, and so all of this like fall gardening and winter prep, I didn't get to do any of it. This is so fantastic, and we have this beautiful week of just amazing weather, and I'm taking advantage of every minute. I've gotten quite a bit done, so I'm going to take a little break. Got all of those hollyhocks taken care of. Yay! And the pumpkin vine that was there. So next I have a mini rose in there to trim, deadhead, and then hollyhocks and pumpkin vines to clear out. Also going to work some more on figuring out a plan for this guy. The goal is to shape him into something pretty. We'll see if that happens, how well that goes. I got all those pumpkin and hollyhock pieces out, deadheaded the mini yellow rose bush. This is looking way better right here. Now my thoughts turn to this sedum. I am tempted to do a hard chop, take all of it and dry these. They're so gorgeous. And then I want to divide it, but where am I going to put whatever I divide? So obviously I'll leave a big chunk here, but then I'm thinking like, over in this area, maybe here. It's really hard to know. I gotta think about it. This is winter garden prep. It's really coming along. I am going to save a bunch of these canes. It's the best thing I can call them. They probably have some other name, but they're the hollyhock canes. I am going to use these, I don't know, to make something. I'm not sure what yet. They don't bend very well. They're not pliable like grapevines, which is fine. I want to make something kind of sturdy, maybe a lattice, trellis of some kind. We have made progress. Definitely some progress. Feels absolutely wonderful. Absolutely. Whew. P.S. I just wanted to note how cool this is. So this is a pumpkin that was hanging over here from the railing of the porch. This one was not. Now obviously that one's younger and smaller, but it was on the ground. Notice the difference in the stem. Yes, pumpkins can grow hanging. Squash, all of them. Absolutely can. And they know how. Look at that. My goodness, that stem is fantastic. Look what else is fantastic. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's so beautiful. I'll get you a better view maybe in the morning tomorrow when the sun is not right behind it. Still haven't gotten to the weeds, but let's celebrate what I did get done. Okay, so keep in mind, this is for personal use. I'm not gonna attempt to sell this or anything. How filtered does it need to be? I am working filtering out by hand this, little green bits. Obviously, if I had set out from the beginning to not just harvest seeds, but to also harvest the petals, I could have done this, a lot more neatly and without the need for all of this, post-production work, if you will. How pure does it need to be? If I wanted to make this into a tea or something, how bad is it that there will still be some stem edge, some leaf edge, and some seed edge? If you know, tell me in the comments. So other than the fact that I'm doing this on the couch in the living room and not at the table, hello, my butt hurts. I don't want to sit on those hard chairs right now. But round 2, I am doing this much smarter. Working smarter, not harder. Petals, seeds, whatever's left over. I am going to attempt to get the leaves this time, though. We'll see, because I've heard they have some medicinal properties as well. Another problem is the fragrance. It's so lovely, but it's a little overwhelming for my allergies, so we'll see how long I last. But hey, I am working smarter, far more organized.